So I promised you a video on overcoming shyness a while ago, and now I'm going to deliver. It's mostly from the perspective of if you're shy because you are afraid of rejection, or you're afraid of being embarrassed or looking stupid. That's the reason I was shy all those years ago. And I've kind of gone from really shy to the opposite end of the spectrum, which I'll talk about in a minute. So I thought I could just kind of give you a little piece of how I got there, like the steps I took. The first thing I had to do really was give up control. Like, I had to realize I can't always look cool. Nobody really does. I can't always be right. Nobody is. I can't always sound awesome or look sexy or, you know, I can't always be the best at everything. So I have to give up. I can't be afraid of looking stupid, because everybody looks stupid sometimes. And if I'm not afraid to look stupid, I'll never look anything. I'll never do anything. I'll just be scared and afraid. And that's not a life. So you really have to you have to let it go. Because who cares? And I know what you're saying, you care, right? You care. But you always have to fight for what you want. You have to fight the best way you can. So if you're scared of embarrassment, the only thing you really can do is make yourself be embarrassed. Like, get over it. If you're scared of snakes, like petrified, and you go to someone, what are they going to do? They're going to talk to you about snakes, and they're going to show you pictures of snakes, and hopefully eventually you're going to hold the snake, and eventually you'll be like, oh, well, this isn't really that scary. So if you're really scared of being embarrassed, you need to let yourself be embarrassed, and that's what I did. That's why I started dressing kind of funny and acting kind of goofy. Like, I dressed strange. I don't know if any of you have seen the way I dress, but sometimes it's a little out there and people look at me funny. And people looking at me funny used to make me uncomfortable. And then eventually I was like, well, them looking at me funny isn't hurting me. Like, it's just them looking at me funny, and they're not looking at that guy or that girl or that guy. Like, even if they are making fun of me, hi, like, I'm right here. And I don't really care. That's fine. I'm still pumping my gas. I'm still eating my lunch, and I'm still happy with who I am, so it doesn't really matter. And I started to learn that being embarrassed is really just you worrying about other people's opinions, and that's never any good. That's never healthy. So do silly things. Wear a goofy outfit, like I said. Talk in a really bad fake accent, or like switch back and forth between one. Like, sing at the gas station. I always do this. If I go to the gas station, and I'm listening to the radio, I always go into the gas station singing the song that I was listening to, but not like legit singing. Like, a couple times people have like joined in with me. One time it was an NSYNC song, and this guy started singing with me in line. It's funny, and I don't care like what. So they're in line at the gas station and they see me and hear me singing. And that used to be like the worst thing ever. I would be sweaty and like really uncomfortable. No, I'm just singing, and everybody's looking at me, and then they get their gas and they leave, and I get my gas and I leave, and it's the same difference as if I didn't sing, except I sang. So yeah, just desensitize yourself to being embarrassed, and like I said, you'll realize that other people's opinions can't hurt you at all, especially not the opinions of strangers. Like, don't ever be embarrassed to talk to strangers, and that's step number 2. Be bold, push harder. One thing that I did, I was like kind of nervous to talk to complete strangers. Like, that's weird, just talking to strangers. So I started talking to people who were probably bored and wanted me to talk to them anyway, like workers, like my server at a restaurant, or the person ringing me out at a store, or the mailman, or, you know, like whomever. Talk to them. Say, hey, how's it going? What's going on in your day? Whatever. Like, they're bored as hell. They're at their shitty-ass job, just like you're at your shitty-ass job and you're bored. And if someone comes up and talks to you, it's cool. You have nothing to do anyway, so you might as well talk to them. So that's good practice. You can learn how to make people smile and learn how to make people feel comfortable. And when you talk to other people, if they can make you feel comfortable, you'll learn from them. So that's really a way to talk to people without a fear of rejection. Because if someone is at work and you start talking to them, in a way they kind of have to talk to you. In a way they'll probably want to because they're bored. I mean, don't pick people who are like standing around in a circle chatting. But if someone is ringing you out, find out something about them, you know? Do some work. Talk to them. And that's the thing. People always want to change, but they never want to do any work. And there's work involved. You have to make yourself be more comfortable. So yeah, learn to make people smile. And that's number 3. Learn from the interactions that you have with people throughout the day, and realize that the people that you're talking to, these workers, they're still people. And if you can figure out how to make them smile and make them feel comfortable, you can figure out how to make anyone feel comfortable. Like, people are people if they're at work or not. So the same tactics that work on people who are at work talking to you are going to work on random people. You just have to be comfortable, and the only way you can be comfortable is letting go of control and not worrying. It's like a vicious cycle. You're scared of being rejected, so you don't say anything. And if you do, you're nervous, and it's awkward, and then you're embarrassed before anyone even thought it was weird, and then you're acting embarrassed. Everyone's like, why are they embarrassed? This is awkward. And you don't want to do that. The more you let yourself be embarrassed, the less embarrassed you'll feel. And that's just true. So I guess that would be my advice. Just try, you know? If you have any questions, or if you need any more advice, hit me up. If you have any other things you want me to talk about, like confidence things, or this kind of stuff, whatever, I'm good for it. I'll give you my best shot. I've changed some things about myself. I feel like I give half decent advice. So let me know. If I have anything valid or interesting to say, I will definitely hit you up. Good luck. Let me know how it goes if you try anything out. Be silly, be crazy, have fun. Have fun. That's what you do with everything. You just have fun. Goodness. Okay.